you, when you are operating from a position of oversight, you have no power at all. You can make suggestions.
Yes, it's like the 9/11 committee,
right?
Or the committee for Trump, or the committee for, whichever fucking congressional committee there is.
Exactly. I mean, every oversight committee ever. That's literally what oversight is. And she has used her lack of ability to define that word as a power grab. And I mean, it's all on paper. You'll see it.
There is something that Daisy noted to me yesterday. Do you have your tablet?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Search for marshals and look at the reference to the Constitution that's in there. They misquoted
justification.
I believe so. They misquoted. Yeah, constitutional justification. Open another tab with the Constitution. Yeah. They misquoted the Constitution in their constitutional justification. They combined two of the sentences to create an inference that the they in the okay, so
right.
If you look at the Constitution,
yeah,
and you read under San Andreas Department of Justice,
yeah,
and it goes, the DOJ shall have a law enforcement agency that is responsible for overseeing other law enforcement. They also have responsibility for preserving integrity and She's claiming that they refers to the law enforcement agency and not the DOJ. Read that entire sentence and tell me how the fuck you come to that conclusion. This is literally some hooked on phonics shit.
Yeah.
And so to double down on this, those two sentences were amalgamated. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Into a singular sentence and put in quotes in the so, the entire Angel Act is scuffed.
It is.
Schmoz, thank you the gifted sub.
It is, and you'll see that even more so when you see my review of it below.
Hold on, can I look at this or no?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it. We were so on the hooked on phonics train yesterday. I made sure to point out every spelling and grammar mistake too, because I'm not fucking petty.
Okay. Okay. Good. All right. I'm going to take a closer look at this. I'm out tomorrow, so like I'm going to sit back with some coffee and go through it.
I'm prioritizing my review based on the encroachment of authority that the legislation offers the DOJ. So that's why I picked the ones in order that I have, and that's how I'm going to keep going. And I'm not going to stop reviewing these until I'm done every piece of state legislation. So you see 13 pages. This is going to be over 100 pages when I'm done, and I'm fine with that. If this took me an hour, this is nothing.
Yeah. Yep. I think this is we need to start tearing it fucking apart limb by fucking limb.
Oh, I do that. And every time I point something out, I also cite an example where I know that my concern has already happened in the city.
Yeah.
Like this could be used to do this. And here's an example of when you did this, you dumb fuck.
Yeah. I mean, look, this is going to be great. And, yeah. This is very fucking good. I'm going to get the market stuff up. I am going to get...
I'll do the donkey racing.
Yes.
I feel like no time is more appropriate than right now.
Yeah. I agree. So that's what I'm gonna do by end of day. Like after
Yeah.
we kind of catch up here, I'm gonna jump, like chop that stuff up. Make sure there's a. Let me check in with Kevin real quick
Yeah. Yeah.
and make sure these guys have looked at it. But yeah, I want to get those fired up. We need a way to have people put in bids, silent bids for the cultivation.
Ooh. Okay. You thinking website or in city?
No, because I want Cypress to get the first cultivation spot.
I mean,
And
I.
so I want it to be silent and for people to make bids, but we'll make sure that they have the highest bid on there.
Yeah. 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 I mean,
And we'll give like a window of like 5 days to put the first bid in. So yeah, maybe on the website or something.
I can control a lot on the website.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Let's prioritize that just so that one we can stop moving on and the window can begin.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll take me minutes. I'm not worried.
Let me see if he's around right now.
Yeah.
Call me when you're free.
Was Larry unfired? Does he work for us again?
Yeah, I spoke to him and I'm satisfied. And you know, as I've said before, like even if he may be trouble down the line, right? I will never say no to anybody that has okay, well actually we may need to so
Does he need to know we have an email chain?
yeah, so here's the thing. He's got a like entire business he's trying to kick off and he's asking for government funds, and that's a bigger topic that I don't know if we're even ready to take on, which is do we want to entertain government loans and government grants for businesses? To me, that is very shaky grounds. But I want to save that conversation for when more of us are around. The second thing is like, hey, he may need to pick an either or, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna let him know, like, listen, man, like, I want to help you, but how do I help you when you're also in my office, right?
Yeah.
That is what I would be concerned with, right? Is
Well, it's one thing to approve the business; it's another to financially support it.
exactly.
Yeah.
There was another thing. You were here with Nick, all right?
Yeah.
Serenade is gonna come through in a bit. Let me actually hit him up.
Yeah.
I
I think I met him at the courthouse.
Very possibly. He hung up, so he might be in a cell rep.
Sure.
Fuck, what else has happened? You know Pred got raided, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I strongly believe it's on having found 2 to 3 weapons and concluding on stockpiling, because simple negligent ownership wouldn't work. And I know it was gun related.
Okay.
Pred told me that he's only purchased 1 gun in the past like 5 months. So given the timing and the volume of these sort of raids, it's so inherently targeted that someone was looking for something.
Well, I know that Angel was present at the raid. I don't know if she led it, and I don't know if she was involved with.
It seemed rather clear. It's very obvious she led it. Like, she can say what she wants.
Yeah.
But apparently the entire raid was over the course of days, or the investigation.
Yeah.
And it was hidden away from everybody.
Oh.
No one in command knew about it except for Vivian, of course.
Sounds like the hell's that guy's name? That shitty cop, Rhodes.
Yes. and the marshals were aware, and they came in to quote unquote assist conveniently. Yet they can't assist then. You know what I'm saying? It's so it's so nasty. Like it's so like it's crazy because everyone sees it, and that's all that matters at the end of the day, right?
So maybe this new legislation from Angel is about protecting Viv and not Bell. I mean, Bell's already been fired.
It could be Viv, it could be Bell, it could be. It really is that we control everything, but we're gonna wrap it all back given these contestation points. But it feels like we're dealing with a child right now. Is the only way that I can make sense of it. But
I think you'll find that. No, I'm gonna hold off until you've had a chance to read the document.
Okay.
I think you'll see a lot of the points that I make and how common sense they are, and how. Well, I mean, I think you already see how fucking Looney Tunes her behavior is. But if you get her in front of an impartial judge, it's an open and closed type thing. But I guess that's the question mark, right? If that person exists, and that's actually where I was going. So, if she led the raid, right, and we're speaking in hypotheticals, if she led the raid though and was involved in getting the warrant, who can oversee the case without being conflicted?
Yeah.
I was talking with a friend, and what the conversation helped me realize is it's like a COI nightmare for her to be within 500 feet of that fucking raid, let alone directly participating.
You're not wrong. I'm willing to like forego the ex-wife angle, right?
Yeah.
Let's just talk about it from the most basic, brother. The marshals have not lifted a single finger on any entity except who they perceive to be the enemies that stand in their way of power.
Yeah.
And any material good that they have produced came through the 1 week that Pred was a marshal.
Right.
He caused the firings alongside Daisy. This fucking bitch had the audacity to try to claim that LSPD led this investigation to try to point fingers at them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually so... These people are fucking rotted.
Yeah.
It is so rotted that you cannot have a government that functions when you don't have a semblance of a clear head and unbiased at the top. Otherwise, the only powers that exist help their friends and destroy everything else in its way. At the behest of who? Everybody.
Right. Yeah, that's it.
So we have to remain steadfast. You know what? Let's get the market thing done. Let's do it right now, and then we'll post it out. All right. Where is the document? And Pred wanted to work with Angel.
Right, yeah.
Where did her energy came from? He said I had a fantastic, very constructive conversation with her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you live comments.
Yeah, go. I'm on it.
Under purpose, it should be licensed businesses. Should we let people? Let's do licensed businesses for now. We can expand it later.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, I want a clause in here that says in advance of, like something in here that notes that we can use a different facility to operate out of until the court center has been constructed and appropriated. Market operations and structures that it should there is a fulfillment center and like store, right, where people where purchases can be made and fulfilled either online, like we can leave it on the digital bazaar bit, but like people can like purchase shit there if one of the stalls is not actively selling, with the intent and that the county can like, does it mention in here that we're able to buy people shit using counting money?
No, but I can add that.
Oh, easy. Okay.
Yeah.
The fulfillment center's purpose is to also purchase excess stock from businesses, but will always sell at a rate higher than market price to solve availability of goods while ensuring that small businesses are the prime beneficiaries.
Yeah.
That we will maintain a transaction system that will note something in here that says that we can pump funds into the business, into the market, as needed, and all transactions will be logged and available to as needed by government entities. Major and Son, thank you for the 3 months. Let me know when you're ready for more.
Yeah, go.
Under purpose, we should highlight that a big motivating factor is to create a community hub, similar to the food court, that enables small businesses to operate, given in lieu of, without needing like property, in lieu of like how shit real estate is right now. And a means by which independent contractors can be given jobs. You know, as later in this document, we should note that we, as the bazaar, can issue contracts to individuals, like bounties, that they can fulfill for things that we will purchase out for when needed. Another section in here is that we want to run a mall, run mall security.
Yeah, I think that's in here. I think I remember adding this.
Mm-hmm.
No, I shouldn't use the PD money. Hey, contesting this amendment. Fuck, I've only got 12 grand.
Amendment. Yes,
But
Michael is. That's I think that's where the conversation with Serenade is.
Well, were you talking about the marshals? Because per the
you want to come down
Constitution.
to the? You want to come down to the resort?
Yeah, I'm on my way.
All right, easy.
So in enforcement, it says the LSCMO reserves the right to establish a public sector department for the purpose of inspecting business operations for compliance with relevant business legislation and providing security to the court center and its patrons.
Yes.
I don't want to overcook it because it gives you more freedom to kind of craft that however you want.
I agree. I think that they will be authorized to, that they will have. So I want these guys to be able to blast.
Yeah. Can we consider this center like a medium security institution? Like, can we dictate that?
Is medium security institution, is that a Senator's legal word? Margin sign 3 months, bro.
I mean, they're in the penal code, aren't they?
I don't know if that's how they refer to it.
Let me check. Low security institute. They refer to low and high. They don't have medium. I mean, can we just dub it a high security institute?
I think there should be some verbiage there.
I mean, can we just say that we'll ensure that the security force is equipped with the necessary equipment to protect the patrons of the mall?
Yes.
Without saying,
yeah,
we're going to give
them
guns?
Also note that they should have clear demarcated clothing that distinguishes them from the others. Effectively, like, we want to make sure that, like, yeah, I think we leave it like that, and we can expand on this a bit more over time, because we don't need to day one give them that a higher level of authority. And I think the governance of, like, or the way that the mall people work, we could even spin it up under LSPD.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So that, I don't know, that might be too much for LSPD to take on, but, like, I think this is another day thing, possibly, and that there could start with just their 311 911ers. You know what I mean? Because I don't want this to get paused because we're protecting people and these fucking idiots think we're creating a gang. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Easy.
Okay. Okay, let me take another run through of it.
Yeah.
Should we separate out the crypto farm and the digital currency and stuff? Maybe that's like a part 2 and an R&D thing we do. And then expand on it when we have the functionality.
Sure.
Because I think getting the market up first and making sure that's good is reasonable.
I think I introduce it as acceptable currency, right? Like the concept of using it to make purchases or selling it, like the brokerage. I believe I introduced that in here, but that's about as far as I took it with crypto.
Yeah.
Yo, meet me at the beach later.
Speaking of, there is a lot of people. I think we should actually write something that says any individual can most own 2 properties.
In the mall or in
no. You know what?
general?
We can't tackle that yet. That's too big.
Yeah.
Too much to unpack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh shit! What's going on?
Hello.
We're just going through legislation right now for the market up at the court center.
Oh.